Season 7 has finally been revealed. That's right, everyone. After weeks, at least it feels like weeks of teasing from Disney Speedstorm and complete radio silence on terms of when we're going to be getting news, today we finally got our first teaser for Season 7, and it has basically confirmed the theme of the new season, and because of that, we can make a lot of assumptions and start predicting a lot of stuff. And I know you guys have been waiting a long time for this, as have I, so let's take a look at the news. Over on Disney Speedstorm's official Twitter account, they posted out simply two emojis, a race car and then a lollipop. And underneath that, there was a video, a very short 4-second video of a brief look at a floor of a racetrack, and then it cuts to Arby's face laughing. I'll replay the video a couple of times for you guys to soak it all in. But for those who are familiar with the Wreck-It Ralph franchise, we can clearly see that this little brief glimpse of floor is obviously of Sugar Rush, and it pretty much confirms that the new racetrack coming to the game in Season 7 is going to be Sugar Rush themed, or at least a portion of it will be Sugar Rush themed. And this obviously pretty well with the title of the post, which is a lollipop and a race car emoji. It just has Wreck-It Ralph written all over it, and so we can pretty confidently assume, even though it hasn't been officially confirmed yet, all the evidence is pointing towards that Season 7 is going to be Wreck-It Ralph themed, as a lot of us have predicted, and I am super excited for this theme and to actually hop into Season 7 when it launches. But this is not all the information we have on Season 7. As I've mentioned and discussed in the past, there has been a lot of leaks about this upcoming season, and a lot of leaks about the Wreck-It Ralph racers, and we can pretty comfortably guess the 5 racers that are going to be joining us next season based off of a leaker on Twitter that has sort of revealed a lot of the details for this season. And those 5 racers are going to be none other than Ralph himself, Vanellope von Schweetz, Fix-It Felix, Sergeant Calhoun, I think is how you pronounce it, and then King Candy, of course. So let's discuss each of these racers one by one and talk about what we can expect when we see them in-game in Season 7. You guys, I'm just really hyped that it's been officially confirmed. I have been waiting forever for this news. But kicking things off with Ralph, I think Wreck-It Ralph, he should be a brawler, right? Like, I can't see him as anything else. Ralph should be a brawler. His epic crew member, I'm not sure who it could be. Maybe one of the other villains, perhaps, could be really cool. But Ralph being a brawler just makes sense. For his abilities, I'm not too sure what you could do. He could just break stuff, throw bricks at people. I mean, there's some fun stuff you can do. Moving on to Vanellope, I think Vanellope should either be a speedster or a trickster. I would put her as a speedster personally because I think she fits it better than anyone else. And Vanellope's ability could be based around her sort of glitch ability. I think that would work super well. It makes the most sense to me, you know, Vanellope glitching around is super iconic. She uses it while she races in Sugar Rush in the Wreck-It Ralph movie, which is really exciting. And it could work super well in game, kind of like a mini teleport ability. I could see it functioning like maybe a short version of Mike's door that is faster, or a faster version of Randall's charged ability. I don't know, there's a lot of exciting stuff that they could do with Vanellope von Schweetz, and I'm super excited to know that we are pretty much guaranteed to get her in game. Obviously, these 5 racers were just found in the files, which means they're almost certainly going to come to the game, but they have not been officially announced yet. So just so you guys know, the only official news we have is that there's going to be the Sugar Rush racetrack that was teased. That's all the official news we have, but because we're seeing that, we can know that Season 7, it's gonna be Wreck-It Ralph, right? Like, they're not gonna introduce 2 racetracks or whatever. It's Wreck-It Ralph. We can pretty safely assume that. Then moving on to Fix-It Felix, I think he should be a defender. I mean, he fixes things, which is kind of like defending or protecting them. I don't know, I just don't see him. Maybe a speedster, but I don't think he's a brawler or trickster at all, in my opinion. And then for his ability, maybe he could like fix up his car and then it gives it a speed boost or something like that. That could be really cool. I don't know, I'm excited to play as Fix-It Felix though. He's definitely a very fun character, and I like the idea of that ability fixing up his own car to give it a speed boost or something like that. And then for King Candy, I think he should be a trickster in my opinion. You know, he tricks everyone. He literally gets a different identity in King Candy. So I think trickster just makes a lot of sense. And I have a really interesting idea for an ability that I would love to see on just any racer, but I think it would work really well specifically for King Candy, where his normal activation of his ability switches forms. So like maybe he starts the race as King Candy, but then you use the normal activation of his ability and he switches to Turbo. And then you use the charged activation of his ability, and whether you are King Candy or Turbo, it will do something different for each of those forms. I think that would be a super fun ability. It would kind of give a racer two playstyles, which is unlike anything we have in the game. And I think it would be really, really fun and just interesting to see. I don't know. And then for the sergeant, I think they could be a brawler, maybe a defender. Definitely not speedster or trickster, in my opinion. Um, and then for ability, I mean, they have a laser gun. You can make it like Eve, where they just shoot their blaster in front of them or something like that. I don't know. They're not my favorite character. They'll most likely be the common one in the Golden Pass. Obviously, we don't have any of their rarities confirmed or how you're going to unlock them, but I would expect that throughout the next couple weeks, or like the next week or so, we're going to be getting racer reveals almost every day. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel so that way you can see, because I'm going to be covering all the racer reveals as soon as I possibly can after they come out, and it's going to be a really exciting time. I am super hyped for Wreck-It Ralph in Season 7, and now we know we're getting a Sugar Rush racetrack, and you know, after watching Wreck-It Ralph, it's a really exciting environment, and it is a racetrack in the movie, so it's going to translate really well to Disney Speedstorm. I hope they have some fun interactive features on the map and a lot of interesting things to do, but overall I'm just so excited that we finally know what Season 7 is, and it seems like they're going to be leaning more into the candy theme rather than the Wreck-It Ralph theme. You know, a lot of it has been race cars and lollipops, so I would say that Vanellope could very well be the epic character, in my opinion. That's probably my prediction if we're going off of rarities. I think Vanellope will be the epic character, Ralph will be in the season tour, Felix and King Candy will have events, and then the Sergeant will be the common racer in the Golden Pass. Those are my predictions, but let me know, what do you guys think? Are you happy that Wreck-It Ralph is coming to Disney Speedstorm? Did you want to see different franchises? I know you guys were predicting a lot of different things over on the official Discord server. You know, I saw predictions for The Nightmare Before Christmas, Lion King, Tron, Inside Out. There was a ton of different stuff, and this was one of the first like truly unknown seasons we've had. Like, yes, a lot of us assumed it would be Wreck-It Ralph, but nothing was confirmed until today. So it is pretty exciting that we got a season that was like actually a surprise, because the hype building up to this announcement was really fun. It was super exciting just hanging out on the Discord server and watching everyone's reaction to the news. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Again, tell me in the comments, what do you think of this new season theme? Are you excited? What racers do you want to see from the Wreck-It Ralph franchise? What crew members do you want to see? Tell me all of that in the comments below, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Thank you all so much for watching. Again, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Disney Speedstorm news, and I will catch you all in the next video. Peace out.